Hey weirdos, just realizing I accidentally deleted the start of this video. Avery's looking at me concerned. Anyways, all I said in this video was like, I'm so excited to be going to go get a tattoo for Avery. If you guys know, Sam and I always said we wanted to get a tattoo for Avery, but we just never knew what to get or what made sense without getting her name or her face as like a portrait. And obviously you guys know there's something in her life that is super important to her, and it happened to actually be the very first thing that I ever bought for her, for when we found out that Sam was pregnant with Avery. And so yeah, I'm going to go get a tattoo. I obviously have it right now, but I accidentally deleted a clip. I don't know how or why, but I deleted a clip, so enjoy me going to get a tattoo. You mean it's not done like this?
Yeah. Hold up.
Okay, so it has actually been a couple of days since I got the tattoo. It's been like 3 or 4 days, I can't remember. I have that like second skin stuff on, so I'm gonna peel it off and clean it up, put some lotion on it. Avery's currently at the door waiting, you can probably hear that. And Avery is actually going to see it for the first time. She has not seen it. I've been able to like wear pants or shorts long enough so she has not seen it. So she's going to see it for the first time. She's almost 3. She may not even realize, she may not even care, but either way, I'm excited about it. This is what it is. Obviously it is elephant, and these are sunflowers, because I love sunflowers, and obviously Avery loves elephant, so it's like me and Avery intertwined, you know what I mean? So this is what it is. I'm going to take off this stuff. I've never taken this stuff off before. I always see people do this on TikTok, and I'm like, they always are like, oh my god, worst pain ever, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, people definitely play this up on TikTok, because this does not hurt at all. Like, it feels literally like you're really truly taking off a band-aid. That's it. If anything, that kind of actually felt good. People overreact. There we go. Okay, all done, all cleaned up. Let's go show Avery.
Here,
Mom's
ready?
Who is that?
I'm here.
Who is that?
Africa.
It's Elephant.
It's elephant.
What do you think? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Today I am 34 weeks. We are currently on our way to the doctor's. We're gonna see if baby boy is still sideways, which I don't know. I really can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was moving so much last night to where like on like both sides. I'm like, I really have no clue where this kid is at.
Oh yeah, also tell him about your pumping thing and then your contractions.
Yeah, so I have been randomly pumping, not like consistent or anything like that, and not even for, a long time. I just have like a Medela hand pump, and I got like a little bit of like colostrum. Like the first time I did it, it was less than an ounce between both, and then when I did it the other day, I got just about an ounce between both.
Which is crazy.
Which is super crazy because one, with Avery, like I did not, like my milk like never really came in. Like it came in like after she was born, like, but never fully. And like now it's starting with him, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to stay optimistic that maybe that will be like, maybe that's a good sign that like I'll be able to.
It'll work. Just give it 1 second, okay?
Maybe it's a good sign that like I'll be able to breastfeed him. Staying hopeful, but also realistic.
Yeah, but also they say that it's safe to pump while pregnant, as long as you're not like basically about to give birth, because it can induce labor. For some reason, Sam has been having these like contraction like feelings.
Yeah, I've been having like tightening, but the hard part is that like the times when I feel tightening, like I also am feeling him like move his whole self to like one side. So I don't know if like that is it or whatnot. I don't know. It was hard because like
see what the doctor says today.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they say. Talk about like, you know, all the things. They're gonna let me know how he's angled and what they think we should do as far as like potentially needing to medically like flip him, which was brought up last appointment. Okay, so Alyssa's laughing at me because I just got done with my appointment and it went a lot differently than expected. Today, the doctor checked and she believes he's completely head down. She didn't feel him sideways. She could tell me like, oh, I feel his spine right here, you know, his back right here, whatever. She did, however, mention that I am measuring 2 weeks ahead. She was asking about like how big Avery was and stuff, and I was like, oh, you know, she was 6'10", like this is my wife's egg though. So basically I have to go back tomorrow because they want to do like a actual proper like measurements of him to see how big he is.
Because if he's like pushing a lot of, you know, extra.
Yeah, because if he's hefty,
he's getting evicted.
There's yeah, we bring C-section into the conversation in a different aspect. Okay, I literally just realized as I was on my drive here that this clip probably looks identical to the clip from yesterday because I'm wearing almost the exact same thing. I promise it's the next day. They were able to get me in to have him measured to see how big this chunky boy is. I'm really hoping he's not already super large because I'm slightly terrified when she brought up the whole, well, if he's 11 pounds, and I'm like, well, if he's 11 pounds, someone else gonna have to deliver him because it ain't gonna be me. But yeah, I'm here by myself. I'm gonna hopefully FaceTime Alyssa when I'm in there. Okay, so I just got done. He's not a linebacker, thankfully. He is, however, in the 70th percentile. So he's definitely bigger than typical babies around this time. They said he already weighs roughly 5 pounds, 10 ounces. He's not a linebacker, thankfully. He is, however, in the 70th percentile. So he's definitely bigger than typical babies around this time. They said he already weighs roughly 5 pounds, 10 ounces, which is crazy. As far as like everything else goes, they did say one thing which I haven't heard before. But apparently I have a lot of amniotic fluid, which they said like they look for people to have about 24 centimeters of amniotic fluid. I have 25, 26, so not like that big of a concern, but enough to where they want me to come back in 4 weeks to check and just make sure that like that number hasn't increased or anything. I guess they called it something when you have too much amniotic fluid. But I guess, you know, there's a lot of reasons, you know, that you could have it. Like they said, diabetes, genetic history, none of which I have. So she was just like, sometimes it just happens. But if you have too much amniotic fluid, they worry about going into preterm labor, which is interesting because I had never really heard of that before. He looks so cute. I actually got a couple pictures, which we'll put here too. He definitely has Alyssa's lips. The technician was like, oh my God, look at those lips. I was like, yep, that's all my wife. He totally has Avery's nose. Yeah, he's so stinking cute. I guess we're just gonna have
See you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.